7 Florida counties are now bucking Governor Ron DeSantis by enacting mask mandates in schools with some limited exceptions. One of them is Leon County, where the governor lives. Another, Sarasota. This is the first county in Florida that actually went for former President Trump in the 2020 election to implement a strict mask mandate. Many parents there disagreed with the measure.
Don't mask up my 12-year-old and 16-year-old granddaughter. I will fight you to the end, and so will my family. That's not what my dad, my Pearl Harbor survivor dad, fought for.
Our governor has executive orders ensuring parents' rights to choose. So we can't, I'm not giving you not 1 inch. I'm not giving you an inch.
These parents are standing up now. This is the end of this tyranny. This is the end.
Now, currently in Sarasota County, 272 students and 40 staff members are positive for COVID-19, and another 192 students are quarantining. Since July 1st, 778 students have tested positive for COVID-19. And joining us now to discuss this is Politico reporter Gary Fineout. Okay, Gary, first off, tell us about the significance of this decision by the Sarasota County School Board.
Well, the significance is that this is a Republican county. It went for Donald Trump, about 54% for Trump in the 2020 election. And it's also the home of both the chairman and the vice chairman of the Republican Party of Florida. And in fact, the wife of the vice chairman is on the school board. And she was one of the 2 votes against instituting the mask mandate. It was a 3-2 vote, so it was a very narrow vote to put this policy in place.
Gary, it's been great talking to you throughout this standoff between Governor DeSantis and these towns and schools that want the power to issue mask requirements if they deem it necessary. And one of the things that's truly interesting is, around the country, mask requirements poll well. It's actually a bit of a controversy around the country. It polls very high, mask requirements, and among Republicans, it even polls fairly well, 44% approval in one number I saw. Yet, there is a political advantage, clearly, that Governor DeSantis sees here, even as now Republican counties start to turn against him.
Well, as we've been discussing over the last few weeks as this surge has occurred, the governor has not really shown a lot of interest in, deviating from his position on this. There's been some tweaks in how this sort of enforcement has happened and what exactly is the power of the state to do things. But for the most part, he and his team have stuck to the position that they don't believe in mask mandates, and they've even questioned the efficacy of masks and have pointed out that it's not in place in other countries. So, yeah, there has been no real, material change in the way that the governor feels about it. And again, as we've discussed again and again, the question is he worried about the 2022 election, or is this more about 2024?
And Gary, we have to let you go. But bottom line, still, despite the threats of repercussions, as of now, has anyone actually been punished for any of this?
No, but it possibly is coming. Basically, there have been the Department of Education on Friday said that it would begin to withhold money from 2 districts, probably if they didn't give an answer in 48 hours. And we would expect more notices to go out to the additional districts this week.
That will be interesting to watch. Gary Fineout, as always, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And up next, Donald Trump